Philadelphia Eagles. The kicker, Graham Gano, set to put his foot into this one. And off we go from Lincoln Financial Field. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25.
Here we go.
They'll fake the give to Sanders, and now Hurts. He'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A very solid gain of 27.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. And he'll manage to break a tackle and get this forward for a couple. It'll be second down. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Hurts sets up to throw it. And this is going to be incomplete.
I think we'll see more of them trying to get him the football out of the backfield. They love what he can do in open space, and they believe that he creates mismatches they can exploit.
They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the first down marker is here on 3rd. Throwing is Hurts. Looking left side for Watkins, and he's got him. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. The Eagle passing game looking good on this drive. It's a first down. Hurts. Again, that's Watkins. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line. But once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
And able to get about 3 as he's taken down right at the 20.
But that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Off the play fake, here's Hurts. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
You absolutely have to have this early on, right? 3rd and short, they elect to throw for it, and that's normal NFL football. They're going to throw on 3rd and short, but you've got to hit it, don't you?
Yeah, in the first quarter, like you said, to set the tone, can't connect there. They'll try and throw for it with Hurts. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on 4th down to bring up 1st and goal. Here's Hurts to throw. The quick slant caught. That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5.
60 Vikings.
They'll try to run with Sanders. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, but now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory? Might he go for it?
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. So it's been a long drive. They've held the ball for quite a while. Now what do you do here?
Well, to me, at this stage, after this drive, this close to the goal line, 3 points would be a letdown. I'm going for it here.
They're going on 4th down with Hurts. He will find Smith in the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. 2 2 yards on the touchdown there. And the Eagles' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Elliott good on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Taken at the goal line. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
The Giants take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at their own 24. They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Jones throw brought in by Bellinger. That one a 1st down pickup of 8.
Daniel Bellinger. An 8-yard pickup. 1st down, New York.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Eagles 7, Giants nothing.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Barkley inside handoff. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage. Head coaches always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there, and how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well.
Plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but to me, their defense gave up a touchdown on the first drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big 3rd down pickup to keep their drive alive.
They keep it with Barkley on 1st down. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on their early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Throwing Jones. And he fires one that's intercepted. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. We thought this defense would be opportunistic, and they were. Here, you're already up. Now you got a 2-touchdown lead. I tell you, going out there on defense, did they have a little bit of extra momentum with a score already on the board?
Oh, without a doubt. That already felt good to them, and they took it and used it and obviously put up another one. But here's the thing now. Some defense coordinators might want to pull their guys back a little bit because they don't want them to make mistakes because they're too overamped. Others say, I've got a 2-touchdown lead. Go get them, guys. They'll be even more aggressive.
And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive, but at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer, and make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. And he's going to step out of bounds all the way down at the 20. It's a big-time play there for the G-Men. 42 yards.
And this offense needed something to try and seize the momentum a little bit, and that might have been exactly what they needed. Now they have a chance to go downfield and score and cut into the lead.
Now Jones. And he whips that one incomplete there.
But there's an incompletion, partner, and the struggles through the air continue because so far their lack of passing production has led to a lack of points.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Jones. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Kaiser White. And the Eagles force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27.
Well, Brandon, as they say in popular culture, this one's going to leave a mark because they can see the end zone, but it'll stay out of reach because of their error. All their offensive teammates have to give the quarterback right now, offer a little bit of encouragement because what's done is done. Let's get them next time out.
Play action. Here's Hurts. And the giant rush gets home as down he goes. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. They go play action with Hurts. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
And this drive was almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on 1st down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
Let's go. They'll try and throw for it here. That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. On 1st down, Hurts. Looking for Watkins, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Landon Collins. And the Giants are going to take possession of the football.
So first thing that crossed my mind is why didn't they just sit on the lead and take it to the locker room? They're in good shape.
Absolutely. And from this spot on the field, now you've given the other side a chance for points here going into intermission.
Yeah, you changed the momentum of the game, and it's something you did not need to do.
A give to Barkley out of the gun. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. They'll run it again with Barkley. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Touchdown! Richie James, an 11-yard touchdown. And the Giants are on the board here in the final minute of the first half. The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camp. Do you remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room? This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take it to the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed. And a lot of football, full half to be played. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And with a 14-7 lead, they might just be happy to take this thing on into the tunnel. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He's going deep for Brown. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Well, no kneeling for them. They decided they weren't going to run out the clock. They decided to take their shot downfield, hoping to either make a connection or a pass interference call. They wanted more points to put on the board.
Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
Hey, pass. Dragon 60. Rig alert. Rig alert.
They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. He's going deep for Brown. And got his man complete. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
That's a pretty quick response to that last touchdown drive. And it seemed like they may be giving up momentum. Not so fast.
No, not at all, because they ended up pushing the lead up once again, and you're exactly right. Thought momentum might have been shifting. Instead, they grabbed old Mo, didn't let him get to the opposite sideline.
First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Giants set to get the football, and they trail here as we get back underway in the second half. Taken in at the 3. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
The Giants take over first down at their own 29-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around.
And now the rookie's free. 30, 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Gano now to add the extra point. It's up and good. This becomes a 21-14 ball game now.
The score, Eagles 21, Giants 14.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a one-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a one-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change, because otherwise that could overrun your team. You've got to be careful right here.
Second down, back to Sanders. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. They run the option here on 1st and 10. And he is going to lose yardage here. Azeez Ojulari pushing in and dropping him.
I'm getting a sense that the momentum of this game is changing since the break. Nice play there, and this D is fired up.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. This is caught. It's Brown. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 33. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3.
Pass to 11. Pass to 11. 18 ready. 18 ready.
From the gun, it's Hurts. This is caught. Touchdown, Eagles. Dallas Goedert, 26 yards. And the Eagles have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Circle that drive because that might be one to remember. Well executed to give them a little cushion.
Well, let's take it into the boxing ring. You talk about them commanding it, keeping the fight where they wanted to, whether it was in the center of the ring or putting them on the ropes because it was jab, jab, jab. And finally, the haymaker to put that drive away.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Fields it right around the goal line. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
The Giants take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They did what they had to do to start this third quarter, went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. A handoff, Barkley running left. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Well, that was a unit that understood exactly where the first down marker was, handed it to their guy who could run it, created some space, and he got there.
Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. They'll go to Barkley again. And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield. 49 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him. And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
On 2nd down, here's Barkley. And he's got room. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. So both teams trade touchdowns in the third as we're through 3 quarters of play. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So a solid run by Saquon Barkley and another 1st and 10 here. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Touchdown Giants! Daniel Bellinger, a beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Giants have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Gano for the extra point. He's got it, and they're back within a touchdown at 28-21. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10.
Warriors 17.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Man open left side is Brown. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 11 yards for number 11.
Okay,
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
And he's got some space here. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Well, plays like that make the O coordinator look like a genius, but I don't think he saw that play going that well.
No, I don't think so either, but boy, it all worked out perfectly. They caught them in the right defense, guys dropping off into coverage, their eyes averted somewhere else, and guess what? He filled the void with his legs.
Elliott good with a PAT, and the lead now up to 14. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and place the ball so they can snap it and get back to work.
And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 87 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
On 1st and 10, Jones got his man complete over the middle. It's James. And they're going to get this up to midfield.
As long as you go through your proper reads and progressions, the drag route can be one of those old reliable plays because usually it's good for a good chunk of yardage, as we just saw there.
And those guys like it, right? They can get the ball with a full head of steam.
Especially against man coverage, because man coverage, they're typically running away from someone and not worried about traffic coming out on the other end.
And this will probably be the final play before the 2-minute warning. On 1st down, Jones. James has got it. Complete. He's got room at the 30. Touchdown! Richie James. His 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Giants have cut it back within a score. So how about that for an answer? They get the touchdown there, and it's back to a 1-score game here in the 4th.
And that's what these guys have done all game long because they've scratched and slashed their way to stay in this game. And by now, we should all realize they're not going away. Now the pressure again swings to their defense because they're going to need to find some way to get the ball back.
Extra point try good by Gano. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And with that last touchdown, I mean, we're set up for a good finish here. Some things to consider, Charles. Obviously, it's a very close game. You're in the fourth quarter. Defensively, they've got all 3 timeouts in their back pocket.
So the chess match really ramps up, doesn't it? Because in these situations, what do? Do you run the ball and kill the clock here? Or do you try and bury them with another score? And how about defensively? Do you use your timeouts to early opportunity? Or wait till you hit the 2-minute warning? So there's a lot going into this one. Let's see how each side goes about their strategy.
And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. In motion left is Watkins. 2nd down, back to Sanders. A gain of 2 there on the heels of a 1-yard pickup on 1st. Now the Giants will use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So 7 yards from the 1st down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. And oh, he's just going to be short here, barely, maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense as they stop it prior to what will be an important 4th down. They'll fake the give to Sanders, and now Hurts. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Eagles unable to convert there on 4th. And the Giants are going to take over in great field position. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Jones. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. Darius Slayton, 38 yards. And the Giants are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes. Well, the hard part's done. Now they just need to split the post, tie it up, but then their defense is going to have to hold up to send it to overtime. Yeah, no matter what. I know there's an inclination in it when you have momentum to go for 2 here, but if you miss it, you don't give your defense a chance at all. Plus, been a good game. I want to see overtime. I'm selfish. You obviously don't have a flight to catch. Tomorrow. So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this 4th quarter. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Well, partner, here it is. They've got the chance to win the game. You'd have to think they need to get it near the opposite 40 to have a chance to kick a game-winning field goal. We'll see what they can do. And you're right about that, because if we look at it in macro, that's what it looks like. But I think in micro, the head coach has already asked the special teams coach, what is he feeling? What does he think? Where does he want the football? What's the yard line we have to get? And he's already relayed that to his quarterback and his offense. They know what the goal is. Now the key, can they get there? Throwing again on second down. Hurts. It's caught. Smith. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. Gosh, given the time in the short game, would he have been better off just dropping that?
Yeah, when you look at the clock, you think so. But it's hard to get a receiver to drop a football. They're trained to catch everything.
Throwing is Hurts. This is Smith with a grab. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. So much for the run on 3rd and 1. Instead, it's a big chunk in the pass game. First down.
There you go. 19, 18. Hurt.
Hurts sets up to throw it. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. I see you nodding your head up and down. That's a very heady decision at this stage of the game. Out of the pocket, nowhere to go. Just get rid of it.
That's a smart play because you're not worried about your completion percentage, and you're also not trying to force it into bad traffic as well. Throw the ball away, live to fight another down.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40.
Hurt. 18, Pioneer.
Hurts. He'll let this thing go for Sanders. And he's in for the touchdown. And in the final seconds, forget overtime. They just likely won this thing in regulation.
I don't know how many more of these my heart can take, my man. I just don't know. Another big touchdown. Late in the game, they look like they're in control, but still, there's a chance. Block the extra point, go down and score, kick the extra point themselves. They can pull this one out.
Yeah, but also on the sideline that just took the lead, you got to get your defense ready and the special teams unit for the kickoff coming up.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Got to pull everyone together, make sure they're still focused and aren't already celebrating a win.
Hurts will throw. So the inability there to get the two-point conversion sort of leaves the door at least a little bit more ajar.
And puts the onus now on the kickoff team and the defense to make sure they don't give up a big play that puts them in position to lose.
Especially on this kickoff. Got to be careful. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. It's a squibber picked up around the 27. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. To throw is Jones. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that's caught inside the 30. That one good for 37 yards. A fun, close ball game comes to an end on that last